Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We're up, we're up, we're up, we're up. Alrighty. Hello and welcome to the Battle Rap Pour. I am your host, Hydro Man. You're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. And in today's episode, live, the Huddle, we are talking about the one, the only MurdaMook. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about MurdaMook. But before that, I just want to give a big shout out to GeechiGotti and MurdaMook. I hear big things are going. I hear big things are going. And because of that, it's something that I've been wanting to talk about for 6, 7 months, maybe 8 months. I have to go back on the details of the thumbnail I was making months ago, um, where basically I put together old regime versus new regime, which is MurdaMook versus GeechiGotti. Um, I never did the episode. I was working on other episodes at the time. So what I'm thinking about is doing the episode tonight. That's right. What I'm thinking about is hold on. What happened with caffeine? Caffeine just fell out of the broadcast. That's right. Let's get back into the broadcast right here on caffeine. I know I already did the updates and all, so should be good. Hmm. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, out there on Facebook and YouTube. I'm making sure that we are broadcasting on caffeine. So give me 1 second. Hmm. Why is it showing that? It should be showing I'm on air. What is up with caffeine? Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Patience is a virtue. I want to talk about this MurdaMook, and to be honest, I want to talk about this MurdaMook and GeechiGotti situation. You know what I mean? That's right. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on Caffeine, YouTube, and Facebook. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hydro Man. You're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap, and this is the Battle Rap Pour. For all you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there on Caffeine, and you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there on the YouTube and Facebook platforms. Welcome to the Battle Rap Pour. I am your host, Hydra Man. You're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. And just about 6 to 8 months ago, give or take, I was pondering on making this show. Um, been wanting to make this show for a long time, but this specific episode I've been wanting to do for several months. I had the thumbnail ready and all, but I just never got to it. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of other episodes that, I've been, working on and stuff like that. Plus, I have my own life, people, just like you. I'm just a regular Joe. Anyway, but I do want to talk about MurdaMook and Geechee Guy. If I can get the thumbnail up here, please, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. There we go. MurdaMook versus Geechee Guy. MurdaMook versus Geechee Guy. I had the thumbnail made months ago. I've been wanting to talk about it forever. I feel like this is, another one of those. Oh, whoa. Unable to connect to internet with the caffeine. Whoa. Wow. Another situation with caffeine. Hmm. Let me check. Let me check this real quick. Boom. Gotta check this internet connection real quick. Saying that I have internet access. What's going on here, people? We good here. We good here, people. Come on now. Come on now, caffeine. Unable. What? Ooh, I gotta check my internet, people. What is going on here? I need to refresh my internet. Well, anyway, for you beautiful people out there on YouTube and Facebook, this is an episode I've been wanting to talk about for months. At least almost a whole entire year. And now the rumors possibly might be true. 100% true. We'll get that into a second. I just need to make sure my internet is gravy and that we are good. You know what I mean? These internet connections, Wi-Fi interference and stuff like that. It happens all the time. So for you beautiful ladies and gentlemen out there on YouTube and Facebook, there's been plenty of situations where people have, wanted to talk about, who would be like the dude to battle Murder Mook. Who would be the definitive battle rapper, especially nowadays, that can show everything that we've been wanting Mook to do, as far as come from that old regime, from that old back in the day stuff. You know what I mean? And try internet again. What's really good here, people? What's really good? I feel this is making me feel all some type of way here, people. This internet connection stuff. This is the modern age that we're dealing with, so hey, you know what I mean? But I definitely feel like when it comes to Murder Mook and when it comes to GeechiGotti, that those are two men that have to be seriously thought about as far as when it comes to the new era and the old era. Or in this case, the old regime and the new regime. GeechiGotti being the new regime and Murder Mook being the old regime. You know what I mean? Thinking about it right now. You know what I mean? Because, we're live right now on Caffeine. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Battle Raport. I'm your host, Hydra Man. You're a Slipknot fan of Battle Rap here, helping you catch up on Battle Rap. And right now, we're talking about Murder Mook and GeechiGotti. Old regime versus the new regime. Get in tune, ladies and gentlemen, out there in Caffeine. Yeah. But to be frank, I've been wanting this battle since GeechiGotti. Who was it that GeechiGotti battled that I was like, yo, this would be a, let me see, who was it? It wasn't Glue Easy. It wasn't Glue Easy. Even though GeechiGotti kind of had like almost a 3-0 against Glue Easy, but, it could be determined other ways. You know what I mean? And other factors. Because that was a very close battle. Even though I do have GeechiGotti 2-1, almost a 30 gentlemen's 30. I honestly have to say that because of the situation that GeechiGotti has been, with this champion of the year twice in a row, two of them things, you know what I mean? Since GeechiGotti got, champion of the year twice in a row, that, he's one of those, how should I say, definitive men or definitive battle rapper amongst this new era that could potentially, within the next few years, I would say maybe 4 more years, I would say GeechiGotti would be a legend. Why would I say that? Because of the simple fact, the moves he's been making, his progression forward in battle rap. Even Twerk has to be jealous. Even Twerk has to be jealous, bro. Because they both came in just about the same time, give or take. But out of both of them, who's been, how should I say, almost consistent every single battle, 3 full rounds, only a couple losses on their record, and almost a whole complete clean record of nothing but 2-1s, 3-0s, you know what I mean, debatables, a couple classics. Bro, he battled Sue Surf and Tay-Rock in 1 year. Who does that, people? How about you people out there in Caffeine? Who does that? It's crazy. Who does that? GeechiGotti can. GeechiGotti's the one that does that. But because we're talking about GeechiGotti, I also want to talk about Murder Mook. Murder Mook has been doing this thing for a long time, and I don't think nobody really, is paying attention at the fact that this guy, he's been changing a lot of things that people ain't been noticing. He's been really showing up. Okay, yeah, I want to argue, he had a, half-hour round or whatever. Whatever. He still showed up and showed out. But hey, I just feel like this could be one of the closest battles You hear me? I think this might be one of the closest battles yet. Because Murder Mook is not going to come to play. GeechiGotti is not going to come over here and try and play. Facts. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling all y'all. I'm being nice and calm right now because of the simple fact this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a long time. A long time, people. That Murder Mook, he might be one of them ones. He might be one of them ones from the Smack DVD era to make it in our new era. He might be one of the ones right now. Bro, if Reed Dallas, you hear me? If Reed Dallas from Philly, if he can do it, what makes y'all think that Murder Mook can't do it? You feel me? I'm telling y'all. Don't sleep. Please do not sleep on Murder Mook. The dude is a beast. I'm telling y'all. One of my favorite things that I wanted to see was Murder Mook versus T-Type. That I'll talk, I'll have a whole nother episode. Or you know what? Maybe I should talk about it. I want to see Murder Mook and GeechiGotti. And the day that happens, it's going to shock the world. Because people are really going to believe that there's going to be more to battle rap. Especially when seeing these two men at the top of their game go at it. I'm telling you, the old regime, Murder Mook, and the new regime, GeechiGotti, battling it out. Who you think is gonna win? Leave it in the comments below. Show me some love, or you can kill me with the comments. But all I gotta say is one thing: Murder Mook and GeechiGotti is something that I want to see, and I've been wanting to see it for a long time. I've been wanting to see GeechiGotti and Murder Mook for a long time. For a long time. I don't know how long, maybe, well, like I said, there's about like 6 to 8 months that I had the thumbnail and stuff like that. But I've been thinking about Murder Mook battling any of these, the new era dudes, you know what I mean? Because they've been showing up and showing out. Especially GeechiGotti. GeechiGotti is always consistent. Coming from the West Coast. And definitely not letting up on the gas. Not letting that foot off the pedal. You know what I mean? Putting the pedal to the metal and going. Like, yo, I don't care. There has been so many people that have been putting GeechiGotti down, thinking that, oh, well, he's not going to make it through the tournament and all that. Hey, I had Riggs beating GeechiGotti. But when they battled, GeechiGotti beat Riggs. I personally did not, I didn't knock it. I didn't feel anything negative about it. What I felt was the better man won. Straight up. That's what I gotta say, that the better man won. In this situation, I think that the better man won. And maybe down the line we might actually get that battle happening again. You know what I mean? And that battle might just be even more epic than what we're seeing right now. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things right now that you know what I mean, that people don't want to talk about. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. You know why? That's why I'm here. I'm here to talk about it to all you beautiful people out there on YouTube, Facebook, and Caffeine. That's right. But yeah, Murder Mook versus GeechiGotti. What y'all think? Gnome? Summer Madness? All I gotta say is I don't want it in a small room. That's my opinion. I don't want it in a small room. I want it in a big room. I want 300, 500 plus people. Straight up. Hey, Texas is open. You know what I mean? What's in Texas? Houston. Exactly. And you already know what event happened in Houston. Yeah. You already know what happened in Houston. What event happened a couple years ago in Houston? URL. Yeah, you already know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to Houston and blow up this battle. I want to see this battle in front of like 1,500 people. You know what? I want I don't want like 300, 400, 500. I want 1,000 plus people in the venue. I know it might be, a little risky saying that or whatever, but if everybody is 6 feet apart, social distancing, everybody is wearing their masks and washing their hands as they're supposed to. You know what I mean? Going to the bathroom and stuff like that, keeping sanitizer on them and stuff, sanitizing their hands and stuff. These things, as long as we can, have that done, that why can't we have an event where there's 1,000 people? MurdaMook and GeechiGotti, I want to see 1,000 people, 1,000 fans cheering and reacting to MurdaMook's bars, his angles, and then GeechiGotti with use the and all that, all that. I want all that. Straight up. This is a big seller. Straight up. What's up with my Windows settings on caffeine? Unable to connect to internet. How? When I've been connecting, then it throws me off the internet and back on. Think I might have to go landline for that one. But hey, let's get back to what I was talking about. MurdaMook and GeechiGotti. I'm gonna put up the thumbnail that I made several months ago, and I'm gonna put up there the new thumbnail that I made about this new. Um, well, I'm hearing that the rumors are real, that it's already set in stone, that now it's just waiting for, the date, the event. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I know you're probably thinking that, Jay Black from Champion already has an episode about MurdaMook and Geechee Gotti, and probably has, several in the tuck. But you know what? It's not me. It's not me. And because it's not me, I gotta say that I got my own ways of thinking about and, creating content. And my show, The Battle Raport, here on Caffeine, YouTube, and Facebook, this is my mainstay. And I want to make sure that everybody knows, hey, every Friday, The Battle Rapport is on Caffeine, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously, simulcasting, multi-streaming, however you want to call it. Midnight-ish, 12 o'clock-ish, Friday nights. Wow. Mind you, here in Jersey, it is very windy. Most likely, I'm getting a lot of interference out there because something's up with trying to get back on. Yeah, the internet is going crazy right now. Even though I'm flowing freely on my tablet right here, even though, it is malfunctioned, what I mean? It dropped a couple times and still malfunctions. Can't get into the main screen. What I mean? I have to thingamabob, figure a way to get my tablet working, and I get it working, and like it's working right now. You know what I mean? And yay, we are back on Caffeine. Hopefully we don't get kicked off again. Let me see. Set your rating. Alright, everything is set. Everything is set. Internet's corrected. All right, we're good. Let's get back to the talk. MurdaMook and Geechee Gotti. I've been wanting this battle for months. I would probably say 6 to 8 months that I had the thumbnail for it. And I'm hearing that it's locked in. It's confirmed that Geechee Gotti and the one, the only MurdaMook is going to be battling. My whole thing now is, where is it? Where's the event going to be? Atlanta might be a good spot for venue, but I think if not, I don't want it. I don't want it to be in California, unless if they're gonna have the event in California, let the event happen in California in a big stage, not a small room. I want to. I want to hear the reactions. I want to feel that the battle rappers that are on stage are just throwing that energy out there and being, reciprocated by the fans and being thrown back, and then it's just going back and forth, building off that energy, and then being pointed to how I'm going to destroy my competition. You know what I mean? And doing it for the fans' enjoyment, so that the fans can be entertained, so that you get paid your back end, that you end up having a classic battle or a body, and that you end up leaving there with more respect for your craft. People acknowledging, yo, I didn't think this guy was that good before, but now that I've seen him, yo, the guy is excellent. Like, yo, gotta give him his daps. So give him his daps. You know what I mean? Just give him that. Give him his flowers. That's why I'm saying, like, yo, MurdaMook and GeechiGotti, they need to be talked about as far as a real serious battle for the old regime and the new regime. Who is the top dog? Pause. Who is the top of the new era? And then who is the top of the old era? The top of the new regime and the top of the old regime. Who is it? I personally think that this battle will determine who is the king, or the GOAT, the legend, or soon to be legend, or probably standing legend now, like however you want to call it. This is serious, people. This is very serious. MurdaMook and GeechiGotti, this is the battle for the ages. I'm telling you. Do not sleep on this. Do not sleep on this. This is a battle for the ages. What's up with caffeine? I'm connected to the internet, yes. But why are you messing with me, people? Yeah, I'm connected. I'm secured. Everything's great. Everything's gravy. Everything's fine. I don't know why. But it's all right. We'll move on. Who do you have if it comes to the new regime and the old regime? Who do you have? Leave it in the comments below. I personally say, now you might kill me in the comments below, or show me some love in the comments below, but I personally think MurdaMook might have enough fuel, enough momentum to beat GeechiGotti. He might just. Matter of fact, MurdaMook has what it takes to beat GeechiGotti. There, I said it. I'm happy. I said it. I'm good. Got that out my system. But I cannot count GeechiGotti out. GeechiGotti, yo, he's one of my top favorites, bro. I'm not gonna say that, oh, he's the only battle rapper that I like. Yo, I like several other battle rappers and battle rapettes. A lot of men battle rappers and a lot of female battle rappers I have a liking to. A lot of them, because they've been showing that they're just more than just, either the image that they portray, their clothing, the clique that they're with, where they're coming from, that they're more than that. And then they show it. They come up there and they duke it out. They go all in, and that's it. But guess what? GeechiGotti might just be one of the new eras, one of the new people in the new eras that might just be able to, how should I say, show MurdaMook at this new era, it ain't nothing to with. Straight up. But the thing is, can GeechiGotti, does GeechiGotti have it in him to take out MurdaMook? We talking about the one and only MurdaMook here, people. Easy, Mr. Easy. What? How many people do you think it's gonna take till MurdaMook gets the respect that he deserves, especially in this new era? I think that MurdaMook has put in enough time for even the youngsters, the young heads, to give respect to their elders, especially to MurdaMook. So that's why I say MurdaMook between GeechiGotti and MurdaMook. I understand GeechiGotti got them third rounds. He had okay. GeechiGotti has the fire third rounds. GeechiGotti has been rebuttaling for the past couple years. Um, been learning how to freestyle. He's been getting his freestyling up. I've been hearing whispers and stuff. Even he's saying in some of his interviews on and off that his freestyling ability is getting better. So you know what that means, people. Rebuttal game might be getting crazier, but that's why he has to face MurdaMook. Because MurdaMook can he can you know what I mean? You could try and throw all these gun bars at him and try and hit him with all this tough talk, money talk, whatever. He could baba weave all that. What? We talking about MurdaMook. Yeah, yeah. So again, people, think about it. If you think MurdaMook is just gonna be washed out, ooh, y'all might got something else coming, people. Y'all might have something else coming for you, people. I'm telling you, because MurdaMook, I think him, Reed Dallas, let me see, 40 Cal. Hmm, I think that's it. I think that's it. Have been these three men, right? Reed Dallas, MurdaMook. Damn, what's the thing I just said? Oh, weed. See what it does. Short term. Anyway, yeah, Reed Dallas, MurdaMook, and 40 Cal. I think that within those three men, that MurdaMook might just be at the top when it comes to one of the best from the back in the day, the old regime, coming and representing right now. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I think that MurdaMook has stood the test of time. He's um, battled young dudes, battled legends. He's had classics. Him and Loaded Lux battled twice. We're waiting for the third time, hopefully. But you know, I don't think that's gonna happen. Loaded Lux versus MurdaMook numero tres. I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it does happen, I bet you Lux gon' he ain't taking no losses. I know that's right. But I still might have MurdaMook beating Lux again if they ever met the third time. A tree match. Tree match. Talking about trees and match. GeechiGotti. Well, enough of that. I think GeechiGotti might just be the defining factor in the new era in legacies. In new legacies. In a new era legacy. New era legacies. Okay, think about it. Who's the new era legacies right now? That you think is gonna leave a legacy for the next 5, 10, 15 plus years. Leave it in the comments below. JC, B Dot, Real Sick, Kid Chaos, K Walker, you know what I mean? Your Honor, Fonz, like yo, the list goes on. There's a lot of new dudes, you know what I mean? Some of them have been around a little longer than other people have been labeling them rookies, but they'll take it in stride because they are a part of the new era. You know what I mean? So even though I wouldn't consider T Top a part of the new era because he's been here 10 plus years. he can be counted amongst the new era of how we rap, how we battle rap and stuff like that. So MurdaMook versus T-Top, if that ever went down, you know what I mean? Just a one-on-one, 3 rounds of MurdaMook and T-Top. The top angler of the old regime and the top angler of the new regime. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below. But I personally think when it comes to MurdaMook and T-Top, that would be T-Top. He might be able to angle better than MurdaMook. Though MurdaMook has upped himself a lot more than previous years. Oh, I haven't seen Mook in like 5 years and so on and so forth. But you gotta say the past 3 battles that he had, or 4 battles that he had in the past few years, have been showing signs of elevation in his craft. Am I correct? In how he formulates his bars, a lot more better angling and stuff like that. That's MurdaMook right now. So just imagine if he had a little bit more time and focus on someone that he wanted to show, like, yo, y'all been counting me out for all these years. I'm going to show you the reason why you need to stop trying to count me out. And then, boom, show you. Yo, I should have never counted MurdaMook out. So on and so forth. See what I mean? It's easy. No pun intended. But yeah, even that would be a hot, well, that would be an even street battle right there. I'm telling you right now. Easy the Black Captain versus MurdaMook, that would be another one of those. That you're gonna get the most gutter city. Shout out to Easy the Black Captain. But to be honest, that would be insane too. Easy the Black Captain versus MurdaMook. T-Top versus MurdaMook. Top anglers right there. Old anglers from the past, angler from the present, going at each other. And then, of course, MurdaMook versus GeechiGotti. You don't know? You don't know? Are you sure you don't know? I think you should. That MurdaMook and GeechiGotti is going to be going down in the next few months. Hey, it might be Summer Madness, or it might be no Night of Main Events. But it's going to happen this year. I have, let me put it like this, a high probability that MurdaMook might beat GeechiGotti. And I got nothing but love for GeechiGotti. I've counted him. I only counted GeechiGotti out. I counted Gotti out of maybe like 2 battles in the past 3 years. I thought he was gonna beat A Ward. A Ward beat him. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah, he got lost, so a couple losses in his record. But his record is consistent straight through. This man puts no days off. No studioing. Let him know. Yeah. No studio podcast. You know what I mean? GeechiGotti got it popping off. But I'm telling you, just imagine if GeechiGotti went 3 whole rounds of what he did up against Louisi. You know what I mean? Simple. He wasn't rebuttaling yet or none of that. Imagine if. Do you think the GeechiGotti of 3 years ago, when he battled Louisi, wasn't it was a PG, wasn't it? Born Legacy or something like that? Survivor Series? All I know is GeechiGotti battled Louisi about 3 years ago on URL. I personally called it 2-1 through Gentleman's 30, right? Do you think, ladies and gentlemen out there on Caffeine, YouTube, and Facebook, do you think GeechiGotti, with the bars that he had then, because I thought they were really good, even though he's progressed better now, but thinking about it, he was just coming up. This was like, I think maybe GeechiGotti's first time on URL. It might be. I have to go on the records, but it might just be. But yeah, he battled Glue Easy, and I definitively saw. I think it was the second and the third round. I gave the second and the third round to GeechiGotti, and then the first round it could have been a toss up, but like I said, it could have been an easy gentleman's 30. You know what I mean? Not saying Glue Easy was whack or weak or he ain't had no bars or he stumbled, choked. The dude was battle rapping, bro. Glue Easy, whoo, you you got something, homie. You got something to have the cojones to battle Geechee on his come up, on his rise. Whoo, that was a tough one. And to be honest, that was like one of his toughest competitions to this day. Next to Tay Rock, if I'm correct, right? But anyway, MurdaMook, GeechiGotti. These men go hard in the paint. These men leave no stone unturned. Not saying that GeechiGotti hit people with angles and stuff, but if you noticed, he will hit you with a couple angles every now and again. Even though it's not all the time, he does hit you with angles. Even Tay-Rock a few times within the past few years of him, changing up, adding some stuff or whatever, he's been actually angling sometimes. He angled against Official. Not saying the whole third round was a certain angle, but he took that and ran with it. I think Tay-Rock's first round, the angles that he had in the first round was like some of the best angles I thought that he had for Official. Even though the second round was a little bit haywire, but hey, you know what I mean? Many people have Official beating Tay-Rock, even on the app votes. Or do they have no, no, no. Well, anyway, I personally think that between Official and Tay-Rock, that was like, one of the best back and forths. Even though some people are saying it could have been better and stuff like that. And could it have been any better? Okay, he used the angle, he used the, big body, what I mean, the whole entire third round. You can say that was an angle, and was it really an angle or a point that he wanted to prove? All these other people say that they're gonna get Official and they're gonna this, that, and the other. Well, guess what? I bet you I could take this to the full out extent, and nobody else could try to big body her again. Cortez tried and then beat her, but she really beat herself. She I think maybe Official was too much in her head. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it was. But I wanted Official to beat Cortez. I had Official beating Cortez. Cortez was my bracket buster, but besides that, I honestly think that Official and Cortez should happen again. It should be a rematch. Yeah, Official versus Cortez. Numero dos. Yeah, have some unfinished business card. Unfinished business 3 or 4. Have that card, ladies and gentlemen. We need that. We need Miss Miami and Coffee on that card. So many other battles, but you know what? That's another time for another episode because I got plans for something of that. And a whole bunch of other battles that I have listed on my wall here and on a couple other notebooks that I have because I have episodes that I want to do. I'm going to start recording them within the next couple months or so. But until then, I'm doing the Huddle lives until I have my thought process on exactly how I want to drop the single episodes instead of doing lives. So every week I'll be dropping an episode while, at the end of the week, Friday, I have the live. But to get back into the whole MurdaMook and GeechiGotti thing, this This is one of those battles that you're going to have to really think about, and I mean, really think about. Think about it real quick. Think about it. No, I mean, like, really think about it. That when it comes to who you got winning, who you got, and if you got MurdaMook winning, leave it in the comments below. Why? And if you have GeechiGotti winning, leave it in the comments below. Why? Because I personally think it could go either way. This is one of this is like I would probably have to say one of the toughest battles that I had to sit. It was almost a whole year. Like I said, 6 to 8 months that I had this thumbnail for this battle, MurdaMook and GeechiGotti, for months. And now I want to talk about it because of the simple fact it's confirmed. GeechiGotti and MurdaMook to battle this year. Who you got, ladies and gentlemen? You tell me. Because I know who I got, and people might leave, a bunch of bad stuff online, all this whole negative stuff about MurdaMook and all this other. I don't care. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. You gotta let it go, people. The moment you start letting in that negativity, that negative energy, it's just gonna build. So this whole motion, like, oh well, you know what I mean, because of the whole Briz Rothstein situation that they didn't really get to what I mean amicably handle the situation as it's supposed to. That we might never get to see Briz back on stage. We have to calm that down because of the simple fact there's things going on, people. Every one of these battles that's been happening lately has been ending up with bigger pockets, bigger bags, bigger venues. Have you been noticing that lately? Yeah. Fade 3, the Bull, what was it, John John's league, the bullpen? Yeah. Shout out to the Shrug Life Network. But yeah, that venue was a few hundred people. What was it, like 500 people, Asamin said? Maybe 800. Almost 1,000 people in that venue. So just imagine what's gonna happen when MurdaMook and Geechee gotta get up there on that stage. And I don't want a small room. We the fans of battle rap want to see the big stages. But you know what? We gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. We're dealing with this pandemic, so we ourselves have to be patient. Do our 6 feet, distance, social distancing, sanitize and wash our hands, wear our masks, do what we need to keep ourselves healthy and in shape amongst this whole situation. And because of that, even though we're a little restricted in many other places in the world and stuff like that, we are still getting 25% capacity in venues now in the tri-state area and in other parts of the country. And while that's happening, other parts of the country are like fully opening up, like Texas and other places, Atlanta and stuff like that. But you know what? Because of that, it's allowing for the possibility that MurdaMook versus Geechee Gotti is going to be in a big venue. So, oh boy, if y'all think about it, right? If y'all think about it, MurdaMook does really good in a small room, and he does really good in a big stage. Now, what do y'all think about Geechee Gotti? I personally think that Geechee Gotti is very good in the big stage. I think Geechee Gotti was probably made for the big stage, and he's been doing so with ease. Now, my question is, do you think that Geechee Gotti has been exposed in the small room? Or do you think that Geechee Gotti has flourished in the small room? That Geechee Gotti could be in the big stage out there with 500 to 1,500 to almost 2,000 people. or he could be in a small room with 10 people, 25 people, or maybe 50 people. It doesn't matter. That he's gonna do his thing. Yo, I kind of feel that Geechee Gotti was not one of those that was exposed that he can't do anything in a small room in this COVID era. As a matter of fact, it showed Geechee Gotti's apparent, way of, being adaptive in his surroundings. Look at the battle that he had against Charlie Clips. Some people want to say that even though Charlie Clips choked and stuff like that, hum, hum, even though he did that whole thing, people want to say that he won. But Geechee Gotti rebutted. He walked around the room just like Charlie Clips, and a couple of his rebuttals to me were better than Charlie Clips. The stairs, walking up the stairs, like battling me as a step up, so on and so forth, and then what I mean, because John was there, had to move out the way, and then when Geechee Gotti went and did it, John wouldn't move. So like, yeah, that's just to let you know the battle is just step down. You know what I mean? For me, battling you was a step down. I love how Geechee Gotti flipped that whole thing, and it hit. If y'all didn't notice, that hit in the crowd. The little bit of crowd that was there, it hit. Now imagine Geechee Gotti doing that against MurdaMook. Now, not the Geechee Gotti that battled Blue Easy a few years ago, because I was asking that question before. You know what I mean? Can the Geechee Gotti of 3 years ago beat MurdaMook now? And this other question that I like to leave for y'all: do y'all think that the Geechee Gotti of right now can beat MurdaMook right now? Yeah, yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, because both of them have been moving forward, especially right now. They've been moving forward, making music, connecting with people, networking. What do you think is gonna happen if they ever met? I mean, it's confirmed that they're gonna battle this year. I hope is this summer. I want it to be like Summer Madness Unknown. You know what I mean? We need a big card, like one of those, to have Geechee Gotti and Murder Mook up there. That's the reason why I'm even talking about this right now. Man, just thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute. Think about it, round by round. Think about it, round by round. If I saw Geechee Gotti and Murder Mook right now, and they were about to go on stage and battle, and I had to pick one individual rounds, who would I have winning? Leave it in the comments below who you would have winning round one, round two, and round three. Geechee Gotti versus Murder Mook. I would give Murder Mook the first round. Very close, very close, very close. Murder Mook and Geechee Gotti. First round, Murder Mook. Second round, Murder Mook. Very close, very close, very close. And maybe the third round, Murder Mook. No, 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 no. I'll give it to Geechee Gotti. No, I think Geechee Gotti is very famous for his third rounds. If you have noticed for the past year or so, Geechee Gotti's second rounds have been very impactful, have been shaking people up and having them think and switching up how they're going to do their third round and all that. So, or if Geechee raps first and then, when it comes to the second round and he throws that second round and it's crazy, you know what I mean? And then you gotta go to do your second round. You gotta, switch your third to do your second, then the second with the third, all types of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? All that's gonna happen because you're battling GeechiGotti. And I'm gonna be 100, bro. I'm gonna be 100. GeechiGotti might be closer to, I don't know. I'd probably say, you know what? I'm gonna say it. I think GeechiGotti is close to being a legend, or closer to being a legend than a lot of people would probably give him credit for. Oh yeah, he's champion of the year twice in a row, da 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 da, and you know, man, he got champion of the night 3 times and got the money for that and da 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 da. All right, but what do you think is gonna happen when he battles MurdaMook? You think he's just gonna walk all over him? Pause. You know what I mean? You think he's gonna just get rid of Mook? No. Mook is a force. Mook is a power in himself. You think you're just gonna You think it's gonna be easy to just push MurdaMook out of here? You wildin', homie. You wildin'. I'm telling you. That's why I'm not gonna say that. Oh, if I was a betting man, oh, I got GeechiGotti winning, and he's gonna beat MurdaMook. I'm not a betting man, but if I were to bet, I'm putting a hundred. I'm putting like $100 straight up on Mook. Straight up. Mook, I give Mook the second and the first and the second round. I would not be surprised if MurdaMook pulled, 3 rounds and totally wiped the floor with GeechiGotti. I would not be surprised. You know what I mean? Damn, bro. MurdaMook and GeechiGotti? To think about it, people. Who you think is gonna be the winner of that? The old regime versus the new regime. Who you think? That dude, MurdaMook, ain't nothing to play with, homie. Even GeechiGotti, he ain't nothing to play with either. But you gotta, really think about who you have winning. Because both these guys have been showing up and showing out. And if you think for a single second that MurdaMook is just gonna come up there with some outdated bars and stuff like that, no, 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 no. MurdaMook has been showing up and showing out, people. Haven't you been noticing? Even the freestyles that I've been hearing off and on, I don't even want to get into that. Because even that, look at the situation with Cassidy and Hitman. Even that should let you know. Some of these old guys, they might just be getting the flow back. And this time getting the flow back in this new era. Man, if MurdaMook pulls a upset and totally beats and annihilates, pause, if he totally wins every single round convincingly against GeechiGotti, is he not the battle rap GOAT? Is MurdaMook not a living legend? Leave it in the comments below. What do you think? What's your opinion? You think he is now already without having to do this? Or do you think he needs one more battle to solidify his stature as, a part of battle rap Mount Rushmore, a part of battle rap legends and legacy, and of course, if he is the one from the old regime to be able to come into the new regime and still do his thing. And I ain't talking about no, oh yeah, I just had a couple battles, this, that, and the other, but actually battle with competitive battle rappers, people who wanted to battle. You know what I mean? Look, don't get me wrong. I would love to see Sue Surf versus MurdaMook, old regime versus the new regime, but that ain't happening no time soon. Unless somebody hands $100,000 to Sue Surf. We'll see. Even though I personally think that, Sue Surf and MurdaMook should have been happened. That should have been happened. But since it didn't happen, you know what? All right. How about GeechiGotti and MurdaMook? There we go. We got it, people. We got it right here. Yeah, we got it. Old regime versus the new regime. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Facts. Facts. Beautiful people out there on caffeine. Yeah, we got it. You beautiful people out there on Facebook and YouTube. We got it. We got it. We got it. What is it that we have? We have the battle of the ages, the battle of the eras, the battle of the regimes, the old regime and the new regime. GeechiGotti versus MurdaMook. Oh man, the day that happens, oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I might faint. Nah, I'm not gonna faint. I think I'll be having a big celebration that night. And if it's happening anywhere in the tri-state area, I might, try to make it. But of course, most likely it's gonna be like, Atlanta, maybe Houston, Texas, which would be a pretty good idea. Or even California, as long as it's in a big stage venue. Let me see, like 500 to 1,000 people. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. 500 to 1,000 people, social distancing, wearing their masks, washing their hands appropriately. Yeah, appropriately. And having sanitizing their hands and all that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I think that it should be like they should have it in New York, to be honest. I don't think that it should be. You know what? No. It should be a neutral zone. It shouldn't be in New York, and it shouldn't be in California. It should be in Houston or Atlanta. Geechee Gotti versus Murder Mook should happen in Houston, Texas, or Atlanta, Georgia. Neutral zone. Neutral zone for the both of them. Geechee Gotti will be out of his side of the country from the West Coast all the way into either Houston, Texas, or Atlanta. Murder Mook won't be battling in New York. It'll be happening in Atlanta or Houston, Texas. As long as we can get a big venue, big stage, 500 to 1,000 people, maybe even more, and have them battle. That's all I want. I want these two to battle and to show who's the better battle rapper of the old regime and the new regime. Who's the dude? Who's the man? Yeah, who's the man? And we ain't talking about Squale. We ain't talking about 5-0. Nah, we talking about who is the man, who is the GOAT, the legend, the living legend, or possibly new living legend. I personally think that it might be Murder Mook. He might beat GeechiGotti the first two rounds. But I can't count out GeechiGotti. The last time I did, Riggs, he beat Riggs. So, but that's all right. You know what I mean? That was last week. And this week, because of the simple fact, there's been so many talks about Murder Mook and Geechee Gotti, and then Danny Myers being in the circle right there with all of them and stuff like that. They're hanging out and all that. More than just them, it's a bunch of battle rappers, old heads, new heads, old regime, new regime. They're all chilling. Something's about to pop off, and I ain't talking about a fight. I'm talking about a battle. Could you imagine 15 to 2,000 people reacting to Murder Mook and Geechee Gotti on a big stage? Something like a big URL event like Gnome, Summer Madness. There's something to get the people out of their houses and be like, you know what? I gotta see this battle. This is a battle for the ages. That's all I want. I've been wanting this battle for so long. It could have been Sue Surf versus Murder Mook. It could have been I'm not even gonna say that one. I am not even gonna say that one. Because that one right there is for another day, another time. But y'all know me. I love Chef Trez. I loved Chef Trez. Mr. Three of them things, the homie has been doing this thing for so long. I still would like to see him versus Disaster. Ooh, I said it. Yeah. I said it. I would like to see Disaster versus Chef Trez. It's not gonna happen. I would like it to happen, even though it's not gonna happen. What do you think, people? Leave it in the comments below. Would you like to see Disaster versus Chef Trez? Rebuttal game, three of them things. The dude is insane. Versus Disaster. You know, you gotta say it. You gotta say it, people. Disaster is a legend. You could you could talk about the controversies. You could talk about all this stuff. But think about it. Think about it. The years that he's put in, the years that Disaster has put into battle rap, to not call him a legend is disrespectful. To not call him one of the GOATs, one of the ones that's up there on Mount Rushmore. We cannot deny that man. We can't deny any of them all, because they have all put the time and effort, the blood, sweat, and tears into getting and gaining their stature, their status, and maintaining it. And however many peaks and valleys that happens in their career, it happens. But Chef Trez and Disaster, I would love to see that battle on the same card that GeechiGotti and MurdaMook battle. And that's my opinion. And I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to stick to my guns. Even though I don't have no guns, have nunchucks. I don't have no guns. I just have nunchucks. So, but yeah, I think this episode is done. I said all that I needed to say. Everything that I wanted to say about MurdaMook and GeechiGotti. I didn't point out any negative things about, any things that's happened in their careers and stuff. I really don't want to focus on any negative, because that, just perpetuates more negative energy and stuff like that. So I just, want to make sure that everything that we have in battle rap, that at least that we're moving forward. You know what I mean? That we're not getting another channel, another show pointing and nitpicking the negative things that's happening in battle rap. Everybody could do that. But do we want to do that? Is that the energy that we want to send out there to the world for it to come back? Yeah, I think I want to say that real quick. The fact that we have more energy being thrown out there for negative instead of positive, it's imbalancing everything. There's so many more people that are dying out there because of this imbalance. There's so many people that are suffering from injustices, that we have to find our own center and peace within ourselves, and then let that spread like a positive virus, a good virus, not a bad virus, a good virus, that we all can be contagious to that positive virus, that will then have the whole world elevate into a better oneness of ourselves, and being kind to our friends and neighbors and strangers. You know what I mean? So I'd like to leave you out with a good thought-provoking reinforcement, or mantra or whatever. Let me see. It's easy. Karma. The energy that you throw out there, the time and effort that you put in to throw in whatever energy out there, is going to come back. Would that energy would you feel better that that energy was a positive energy? Or would you want that energy that comes back to be something negative? Something negative that you threw out there that it came right back. You want that positive energy to come back, right? So just do kind things. Do good things. If even if that means, helping a lady with her bags cross the street, just be kind. One act of kindness a day can probably unite our world tomorrow. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. And please, do not drive with a cell phone in your hands. Do not drive drunk. Do not drive distracted. There are other people on the road. Me too. I'm not gonna stand here and say, "Oh, please follow me. Hit the subscribe and hit this, that." I'm not gonna say any of that. What I will say is, please subscribe and support any channels that you want to see prosper in the future. It helps with their algorithms, and any donations given to their channels or given to this channel will help in helping bring the better content for your visual and audio pleasure. Any donations given to the Battle Report is hereby will always try to make the best content here for you, ladies and gentlemen, out there in the YouTube, Facebook, and caffeine world. Soon, I'll be trying to do something on Instagram, mainly trying to do small little introduction things and giving people a heads up of new episodes coming in later on in the week, questionnaires and surveys and stuff like that. Any questions, any votings, and any and all that stuff. I'll be throwing on Instagram and Twitter, asking, leaving any comments and any just any thoughts that I'll be doing. I'll just be throwing some stuff out there. You know what I mean? While the week is happening, I'll just throw a little something out there. And the week's coming. You know what I mean? You got to prepare for this, people. Got to make sure that every little thing that comes out of this show is the best. And not trying to put any negative spins on anything like, yo, there's too many channels doing that right now. We need more channels to be positive. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I think it's time for me to eat. I'm a little hungry right now. Anyway, I think I'm a little hungry right now, ladies and gentlemen. You beautiful people out there on caffeine. Thank you so much. I follow all those that follow me on caffeine and on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that. And I don't know. I stated everything. We had some hiccups on caffeine. Let me see. Talked about the MurdaMook GeechiGotti, a few other reference battles. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? Oh, yeah. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and of course, good fracking night. Stay safe, stay blessed. Hydro Man out. See you later, people on caffeine. See you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, later on there on YouTube and Facebook. Till next week, I'm out. I gotta go get something to eat. Let me go get something to eat.